Hey guys, look, I know, I keep promising I'm gonna upload videos and stuff, and I don't do it. But honestly, I've had a lot of stuff going on at the moment, and I know that this looks terrible because I can see it on the screen here. But this is the best I can do right now. As you can see, well, you can't see, but I don't have a lampshade or anything up there, so it looks terrible. But anyway. Yeah, so I've had a lot of stuff going on in the last 6 months, I think it is, since I've I've uploaded a video or anything. But basically, broke up with my ex, I moved into my new house, which I will show you at some point, but right now I can't really because I'm using a broken netbook to film this, and I can't really take it around the house with me. But yeah, I thought I'd take this chance to make a video while my housemate is actually out babysitting, and I was bored and I was watching videos on YouTube, so I thought, yeah, I better actually make one now that I know I can again, because this piece of shite, the camera's fucking shite on it, so it doesn't really work to do videos and stuff. So yeah, although to be fair, looking at the quality of this, I don't think it'd actually make that much difference, because yeah, this isn't much better. But anyway, yeah, so there's not really been that much going on, to be fair. I mean, the main thing was moving into this house, so I haven't really got a huge amount to say, except for the fact that I will be online more often. At the very least, I will do one video a week, because amazingly my social life is a little bit more active now, and I do go out places now, so yeah. Even if it's just for a walk or something. But yeah, I now have 3 cats though, and a dog. Let's see if she'll come. Lily! No, I don't think she's interested in coming and saying hello. But this is mine and Steve-O's dog, if she does. Steve-O being my housemate and one of my closest friends here in Ollerton. So yeah, oh, I've got a text message. I feel loved. God. I won't tell you what it said because it wasn't interesting enough for you people to want to know. Yeah. I don't really know what to say now. I feel terrible though because I haven't done anything in fucking months, and then I come back and it's like I've been away all this time and I still have nothing to say. I'm sorry. What can I tell you? So the thing is, I do actually have loads to tell you, but it's stuff that I can't actually say online because people will see it and then they'll go off moaning, just like, oh, why you said this, that and the other. It's none of these people's business. They don't want to know. It's like, maybe they do. But if you do want to know anything, message me on Facebook or Twitter or Tumblr or on here or whatever, and I'll tell you what's going off. I mean, the people that need to know, and that's the main thing, so yeah. I'm gonna go now because I have a feeling that you're all sitting watching this just like, what the fuck are you on about? Piss off. Come back in another 6 months. Maybe you'll have something interesting to say then. In fact, I'll come back probably not Thursday because I'll be busy Thursday. Maybe Friday. And I will tell you what I did on Thursday. Because me, Steve-O, and my other half, yeah, with somebody, are going to see the new Riddick film. So, and I'm going to go get Steve-O a new guitar, which he's very, very excited about, and I honestly cannot wait to see the look on his face, because I know he's so excited, and I know he's going to be so happy when he gets it, and oh, I can't wait. And bless him. I do love that boy. But yeah, so I will be back probably Friday before I go next door to my neighbour's house and chill out there for the night, because every Friday that's what we do. We go around there, have a drink, watch the lads and everybody play darts and chill out. Yeah. I feel like rocking now. I really want a rocking chair, but I want one in my living room. Yes, there is a candle behind me here in a whiskey bottle. There's also one over there in an amaretto bottle next to my bed, which I will show you. Oh. Yes, this is my room. I have to look at the screen to see what I'm doing, which is quite weird because I know I should be looking at you. Yes, you. But I can't help but look at that instead. It's quite distracting, seeing yourself on the screen. And I am aware that I just started speaking really, really quietly. You should see what's in front of me, or behind you, because it's fucking shitloads of books. I'll show you what I can see from here. Basically, this is what I can see. Ah, look at that! That's so weird. Yeah, lots of books. And my coolish wallpaper. I don't really like it. I want to redecorate in here, and I am going to redecorate in here when I get around to it. I've got another text. I don't know, do that. Whose keys are these? I don't know, there's random keys on my table and I don't know whose they are. LOL. Does anybody else get really annoyed when they just get a message that just says that? Or if it's just okay and it's like, really? What was the point? I don't know what to say to that. I don't know how to reply. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that. I don't know what to do now. You can almost see the writings on the wall behind me. But not quite. I wonder if Lily will come yet. Let's see if I can get her. Be right back. Lily, come on. Come on. Come here. Come here. Oh, okay, that's it. Say that. Oh, say it. Not to me. This is Lily. She's a German Shepherd and she's getting big. Oh. Thank you. And she's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Like me and Steve-O. I'll see if he wants to come and say hello to you at some point, which he might do, I don't know. Because he knows I do this stuff, but I don't think he's found my channel yet. And well, I hope he hasn't. What the fuck is that on my screen? It's like a little fly thing and I don't know what it is. Weird. Lily, stop it. Biting. Yeah. I'm knackered, but I'm wide awake and I want more coffee, and I haven't actually had that much coffee today, so I've been pretty good. But I'm knackered and wide awake and I don't know. I have actually got a story for you guys. Basically, my house is very, very interesting when it comes to night time, and not in a way that I know most of you are now going to think. There's something in my house that's not very friendly. Well, there's a few things in my house, right? My granddad's here. Actually, not living. I should make that clear. He's not living here. My granddad's spirit is here. Steve-O's granddad's spirit is here. And there is something else that we don't know who it is that's also here. And this third person likes to fuck with us. It started about a month or two after we moved in. I moved in, then a week later Steve-O moved in with me. And about a month or so later, about 6 weeks after we moved in, started feeling like I was being watched. Started off in the living room, I kept feeling like I was being watched. Every time Steve-O left the house, even if he just went next door or outside for a fag, it just immediately, it was there. And I could tell straight away it wasn't very friendly, but I didn't know who it was or anything. It was really quite creepy. And like from there, things just got stranger and stranger and stranger. It's like my house is some out of paranormal activity, but it's real. Like, I mean, I believe in the paranormal. Obviously, you know, I can't deny it after the things that I've seen, felt, heard, everything, right? And like, I've always been able to sort of kind of tell when things are around that aren't really around, if you know what I mean. But lately, I seem to be able to feel it more. Like, it started out here that I could tell when it was around because I could feel it watching, and I'd get a really, really bad headache. But now it plays with candles, it opens and shuts my fridge door, opens and shuts the actual doors in the house, it bangs on the walls, it taps on my table. Like the other night, or about a week ago, it was here. It was in my room. It doesn't go in Steve-O's room because it can't. It likes to hang out in my room, especially at night, and when I'm on my own, it likes to be in here and fuck about with me. And the other night, went to bed, as I normally do, and all of a sudden, I don't even know how to describe it. I just had these images in my head, and they were horrible. They were absolutely horrible, and I ended up having a fucking panic attack, and Steve-O had felt that it was here as well. He was downstairs in the living room, and he came up and he goes, "It's around again." I was like, "I know, I can feel it," and my bed was here, against this back wall, and I was lying in bed. And Steve-O came through my door and stood next to my bed and said, "You know, it's here again." I was like, "I know, I can feel it." And this table that I've got here now was over there in that corner, next to the wall to Steve-O's bedroom. And there was that candle on it. Well, candle in this bottle. It wasn't this candle. I put this one in today. And it just, Steve-O stood there and goes, "Well, do you know what? I can't be arsed with it anymore. Fuck off out my house. I don't want you here. We don't want you here." And the flame just went fucking crazy. Like, before, it was probably that high, perfectly still, and as soon as he said fuck off and turned his back to it, it just went mental. Like, not like somebody was blowing on it, but fucking going crazy. Like, you were up and down and sideways and all sorts. It was scary, and I just felt fucking anger, right? And I was just like, "Oh, it did not like that." And Steve-O just turned around and goes, "I don't give a fuck, I want it out of my house now." And he went back downstairs because one of his friends was here. And she can also tell when they're around, she can feel them and interact with them and things. And about 5 minutes later, I could feel it. Basically, he stood where I'm sat now, watching me on the bed, and I just felt that fucking scared. It was unreal. So I literally grabbed my fucking blanket, wrapped it around me, and ran down the stairs, opened the living room door, shut it behind me, and stood leaning against it for a minute. I was like, and Steve-O and his friend, let's call her Amy. It's not actually her name, I'm just going to call her, because I don't know if she'll appreciate me talking about her on here. And they were sat there and were like, you know, what's up with you? It's like, it's fucking in my room again, and I'm fucking scared, man. And I feel like I got fleas. That's not part of the story. God. They came upstairs, you know, Shayla was like, you know, shit, I've told you her name now. Amy. I might as well talk about it. Yeah, she goes, you know, do you want me to go and check it out? And her and Steve were like, yeah, we'll go and see what's going on. So they came upstairs, and I sort of, you know, sat down and calmed down for a minute, and then came up as well. And Shayla basically confirmed what I already knew. She said, you know, it's standing there, it's watching the bed, it was watching you, it's got a message for you. Don't know what it is yet though. I don't know what it is yet. It still hasn't told me what this message is. It's not giving it up easy. So yeah, I've still yet to find out. Nothing's happened in the last couple of nights because Kirk's been staying here with me, but it's just funny. But because he won't go in Steve's room, I stayed in his room that night, and as soon as he fell asleep, I could hear it walking around in here, and it came over to the desk, which is obviously, like I said, by that wall, and tapped like this. And kept doing that over and over again, and then it was talking, and I couldn't make out what it was saying, but I could hear the voice, a proper deep voice, and I was laying in Steve's room on the floor on a mattress that he dragged in there, and I was just there like, fucking hell, I'm so glad I'm not in there. I was terrified. I was absolutely terrified, and all I could think was, you know, I want out of this house because it's fucking scaring me. But I know even if I moved, it'd follow. It'd come with me, and it's fucking scary. I can tell you that. If you don't believe in ghosts, come and stay a night in my house. You soon will. It's like, when was it? What day is it today? Tuesday. I think it was Saturday night. Yeah, Saturday night. I've got another text. I went to bed as usual. Steve-O came in about 3:30, and I was sort of half awake and half asleep, and he comes in, stands at the end of the bed, because we've already moved it to where it is now by then, because we thought it'd help, and it hasn't really. And he stood there and goes, Lauren. I was like, what? And he goes, I'm sorry for waking you, but it's back again. I've heard it walking around downstairs. I see what you mean now, because a few weeks ago I heard it walking downstairs, and it was like proper. You couldn't mistake it for anything else. It were very clear footsteps going from the kitchen to the living room and back to the kitchen again. And he said, I heard it in the kitchen. It shut the fridge door and then was like rattling spoons and that around, and I thought it was you making a coffee. So I went downstairs to see, and he says, and the back door was wide open, and you know, nothing else was sort of really changed, but the back door was wide open, and Lily refused to go downstairs. You know, she was growling and barking at the stairs, but she refused to go down. I think that was just a dog. Please don't tell me it started already. But so he came back, and came back upstairs and went back in his bedroom and thought, right, fine, wind's blown the door open or something, you know. Even though he knew obviously it was this thing fucking about again. And he goes, telling me the story, and he goes, so I went back to bed and, started playing my game again, and the fucking internet connection just started going crazy. And then I heard it walking from the living room to the kitchen, then back again, and then coming up the stairs straight in here into your room. And then you heard it tapping on the wall to his room, knocking on the wall, and then you heard that noise, dragging its nails down the wall to his room. Stood next to my bed doing that. And then as he said that, none of the animals would come in my room. They were all sat out in the hallway, just looking in, and I could feel it in here. You know, I said that to him. I can feel it in here now with us. And he goes, yeah, so can I at the moment. And then, a moment later, we heard a noise coming from the bathroom. And the way, right, our toilet roll is like, you know, metal, like, holder things for shampoo and shower gel and all that stuff. We've got one on the wall above the toilet, and our toilet roll was like stuck into it, so it couldn't fall off. And we heard it fall out. And we went back in there. It was still jammed in. And it didn't make any sense because we'd heard it fall. And we were sat there like, what the fuck was that? And we know it weren't the dog in there because the door was shut. God, it's just, it's really creeping us out. But and it's not just here that I'm starting to see and hear and feel them. It's at other people's houses, it's at work, it's everywhere. Like, we go up to Steve-O's mum and dad's on Sundays, and we went this Sunday, and I was sat outside with Kirk having a fag, and there were two of them there. One behind us, and one sort of out in the garden. Both just watching, both of them friendly, I could feel that much, and the one behind me gave that feeling, you know, in my head I could sort of almost feel it saying, you know, don't worry, we're not here to harm you, we're just watching, just keeping you company, like. So, it's really creeping me out, because like, a lot of people imagine what it'd be like to be psychic, though I don't think that's quite the right word for it. And a lot of people imagine it'd be quite interesting. It's not, it's fucking scary. You know, I hate being able to feel these things and see and hear them. And not being able to talk to anybody about it either, because you sound insane. I know I sound like a fucking idiot telling you all of this, and I know it sounds crazy, and you're just gonna think, what the fuck has she been on? But this is all real, and it's scary. It's actually terrifying. And I honestly don't know how to deal with any of it. Like, nothing's working, we've asked it to leave, we've told it to leave. And that's when it just started stepping up with the whole fucking about stuff. Yeah, we've spoken to it. Yeah, you know how you see like on ghost hunts and things like that, where they have the microphone and they ask questions and get them to answer. Well, we did that at the beginning, but it was just tapping. It wouldn't actually speak to us, it just tapped. And at first it just did that exact noise. And then a friend came round and he said to it, you know, that could just be anything. If you want to really prove it to me, because he was sceptic, that it's here, you tell it to do 2 taps for yes. Yeah, 1 tap for yes, 2 taps for no, and ask it questions. So we did that, and it started giving us yes and no's. And we asked it if it was friendly, and we got no. We asked it if it wanted us to leave, and we got a yes. And Steve just turned around and goes, well, I've got news for you, mate. We ain't fucking going anywhere. We're not leaving, this is our house. And you either have to fucking put up with us, or piss off. Didn't like that. It went mental. But yeah, I'll also keep you up to date on that as things happen. So that should be interesting. Shit, I really just noticed how long this video is. Oops. Yeah, I think I better go now. Because if anybody actually watches all of this, they're going to be like, fucking hell. Is she stoned or something? What the fuck's she on? What is all this about? But no, seriously, I really hope you guys believe this, because it's honest to God truth. I am fucking terrified of what's going on in my house right now, and I am not insane. I fucking know that. Well, I am, but not only sort of. But with this, I'm not fucking joking. And yeah, if anybody doesn't believe it, you're more than welcome to come and spend a night in my house. I'm gonna go before any more freaky shit starts happening again, and attempt to get some sleep before it all starts, because I know I already get the feeling something's gonna kick off tonight. So yeah, I will probably do a video on Friday, or if not, it will be next Tuesday at the latest. I will try and do one before then and upload it, but if I don't, please don't hate me. But yeah, I will obviously be around on Twitter and Facebook and stuff, so you guys know where you can find me. So I will see you all later.